So, I just finished watching the Doctor Who Halloween special, part one of the Flux uh, series, and I I loved it. And that cliffhanger, don't you dare leave us with that. And okay, one, Dan, the new companion, I was I was right about him. He is very quick witted, and like he more than likely will keep the Doctor on her toes. And I also loved that they how they set up everything for a potential for what's gonna play out through the series. They set up Claire to be a person the Doctor will meet later, but kind of like what I don't remember her name, but the girl from Blink in Tennant's era. Then there's also the return of the Santarans, which will also play a part later on, and the I forget the name of the dog alien person, but I hope that they return for the rest of the episodes, the Flux, and I'm imagining, like, because Jodie Whittaker has already said she's filmed her regen episode, like her regeneration episode, like her part of it, anyway. So, I'm wondering, does the new alien that the aliens they introduce in this episode, does that play a part in the potential regeneration of the Doctor? Like, does squaring up against them cause her to die, and that's what starts the cycle? Because if so, I'm interested in seeing what Chibnall does with it. Because so far, he's done pretty well with this episode. And I said in the New Year's special that I look forward to seeing what the Flux has to offer. And if it's anything like I just saw, Series 13, Geronimo. Let's do this. Allons-y. And it's funny I say that, considering there were so many Tennant era callbacks. Like, again, with the Weeping Angel, which was introduced in the upcoming Russell T Davies original era. And speaking of, I'm actually very much looking forward to the return of Russell T Davies. Like, I loved his original era. Sure, it wasn't perfect, because now there was the Moffat era. But I'm actually, considering how much I loved the first run of Russell T Davies as showrunner, I'm thinking, okay, depending on how Chibnall does with his final season, because so far, like this with this episode, it's going amazing, and it's if the Flux is basically going to be a season-wide storyline, much like what the Key to Time and the Trial of the Time Lord was for the Tom Baker and the Colin Baker era, as well as the Ghostlight segment, the Ghostlight, like, of the final McCoy era, as well as a lot of other stuff for other Doctors. This could work, and it just brings up so many questions, like what's going to happen? What will happen in the next episode? And I very much look forward to November now because of this. So, if I'm the only one that says this, Chibnall, you roped me in. Let's see what you do with it. Because so far, that was an amazing episode. And one of the things I loved about it, before we get to meet Dan, we get to see the Doctor and Yaz actually having adventure, having an adventure, and like see that they've gotten themselves into a sticky situation at the beginning of the episode, and then of course she gets them out of it. But we actually get to see her and the Doctor interacting and being the Doctor and a companion, which is what was lacking, I feel, for the previous era, because there was too many people. At least now, with it only being 3, they at least got some development with not only with both introducing the new character Dan, as well as having Yaz basically become starting to act a lot like how Rose did, like as in her second season, like starting to do things for herself, and like very much like it feels like this season, like just from the first episode, Chibnall has figured out the way he wants to do the show, because he kind of, like I've mentioned before, I liked The Timeless Children. Like I feel like it added a good bit of material to the lore, whilst I don't give a crap what you people think. It's a science fiction show. You can literally change the lore anytime you want. And I might be blasted from the Doctor Who community for that, but it's how I feel. And as well as, like, Jodie, I have loved her since the moment of Capaldi's regeneration. Like, I have felt she has been a great Doctor from the get-go. And now that, like, yes, I do miss Ryan and Graham, but I'm glad Yaz is getting more attention, as well as they actually pretty well introduced Dan to, like, he didn't choose to start traveling with the Doctor. The Doctor went and semi-rescued him. Well, I'm not gonna, if you haven't seen this episode, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you have seen the episode, you know what I'm referring to. And again, the way they end it leaves so much to be desired. Like, I cannot wait to see how the rest of the season goes. And it's only 6 episodes, tragically, but you know, I understand that. But with that being said, so far Flux has proven to be one of the best episodes of the Halloween Apocalypse. Has turned out to be one of the best of Chibnall's era, despite me liking most of it. I don't like all of it. There's part of it I don't, but I liked most of the Jodie Whittaker era. I don't even call it the Chibnall era. I call it the Whittaker era, because both he and Jodie are leaving at the same time, which, I mean, is fair considering that it's fair considering original Davies had, the only reason he left with Tennant was because the only reason he left, well, Tennant was the Doctor, is to make way for Moffat, and the only reason Tennant even got the job was because Eccleston didn't want to do it anymore. But nah, that's semantics. Anyways, what's another thing? Claire. Let's go into her for a second. I feel like she could be that her character is going to be very much like what, I don't remember her name. Sally Sparrow. Like Sally, no. Yeah, I think Sally Sparrow. The girl from Blink. I think that's her name. Or could be wrong. If it's not, let me know in the comments. But the girl from Blink. Like, I feel like that Chibnall is trying to, like set that up with Claire. And it has me looking forward to it. Because we saw and I look forward to seeing more of the Sontarans in the next episode. Because according to the end of the episode, that's what we're getting next. So, considering this is going to be a 6-episode season, starting with this season, with this up until next Sunday to the next Sunday to the eventual end of the season, I usually don't do this, but I'm more than likely going to do a review as the episodes come out, since there's only 6 of them. So get ready for that. So, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you thought of the Halloween special, which I've been waiting all day to watch. And comment down below, let me know what you guys thought, and let's get this discussion going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a day. Bye.